Welcome to Vancouver Carpenter. So today we're going to be checking out these Can-Am plastic flushers. So guys, this isn't a sponsored video. Like, they sent these to me for free, but I'm not being paid to say anything nice. I just thought that if they work, they might actually make a good affordable tool for the occasional taper. But anyways, let's take a quick look at what we've got here. We've got a 3-inch corner finisher. Yeah, they're just a solid piece of plastic. Got a 2.5 inch. This is probably the one we're going to try today. And then they come with these little handles. And everything definitely feels like plastic. There's no way around that. They got a couple little kits, the base kit. And the painter's kit, because now the painter's a taper. Anyways, I got my mud mixed up. I got a tube here. Let's get some mud on this wall, some tape on, roll it, and see how it flushes. All right, so we just got the basic, you know, corner tool. Okay, let's just start with this little one right here. I'm putting lots of mud. I'm being generous here. First things first, get a little tape in here. Yeah, I got a lot of mud in here, all right. Go a little slower. Alright, first off, does it actually fit on my regular pole? Good? Yeah, fits really nicely on my nice old pole there. That sounds really bad. That's actually pretty good. I have way too much mud in here for this one. But no, that's good. Alright. That's actually really good. The only problem there is I had way too much mud, which is why I have that hard edge. So yeah, after wiping the edge down, it's pretty good. Okay, so that actually worked really well. Next, I want to try it with the rolly thing. Let's see how it works using this guy. Oh, get out of here, spider. You don't want to be in those walls. Got 3 spiders here. 4, actually. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, I think this thing put on too much mud to do it with, but we'll see. This is gonna be a mess. You guys gotta look at this. Way too much mud. Great if I'm wiping it out by hand though. Alright, because that's so wide, I'm actually gonna try the, what's it? The 3.5 inch one, or 3 inch. Because maybe it'll make less mess, but I doubt it. bad actually. Too much mud again, but the overall result is really nice. Get you guys up close to take a look. So if I had the right amount of mud, it would look like this, it'd be good. But because I had way too much, it looks like that. Oh. And that. All right, let's try another one with this, because not everyone's gonna wanna buy like a $200 inside corner roller. So let's stick with like the cheap tools. Let's try the corner roller again. I think if I had the mud a little bit thicker, it would roll on a bit better, a bit more evenly. But let's try this again. And then we're gonna try it without the roller and see how much of a struggle that is. So my mud is pretty thin, which it needs to be to use tools on a corner or they don't glide. But let's see if I can do this a little bit better. But yeah, it's hard. You know, like there's a lot of things you gotta juggle, right? Having it thin enough that the corner tool works, thick enough that this gives an even spread. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sure if you guys are committed to it, you can figure it out. I already have all the tools I like to use, but it's good to know what the options are, especially if they're economic. Not enough mud from the roller up in that corner. Just dipping the top of the tape in some mud. Can I even reach it? Not now. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so in my experience using flushers without a roller doesn't work very well, but let's just see. It's actually not that bad. So I am noticing this flusher is a little bit loose on this old North Star corner pole that I have here. But this is wiping and embedding the tape in actually pretty well. So yeah, you could do this without a corner roller. I'm still using the 3-inch though. So you would want to do this with the 2-inch. And I'm making a lot of mess on the floor. Definitely still too much mud. But I think if you did this with the super taper, it would actually work out pretty well. I think you could install this tape with the super taper, not roll it, and then use the 2.5-inch and actually get a half decent result. But anyways, I'm gonna wipe off all this extra mud. And then, you know what? I wanna try that fancy mechanical head because we haven't done that yet. All right, next we have this guy, and isn't it a piece of work? It's only 2 inches, so I can't do too much mud or it'll be a nightmare. But these things can be really finicky, so I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Fancy. Alright, next we're going to try this guy again. But yeah, it didn't leave quite enough mud, which is why I put so much extra on. Maybe we'll try it a little bit thinner. Not enough. That's not bad. That'll do. There we go. Alright, let's try that. The roller is going to be absolutely essential for this. Okay, so yeah, if these things are out of square or need any adjustment, yeah, they cannot work. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, some of these. You know, these cost like 400 bucks though each. But that does a nice corner. Wow. Yeah, these things actually do a really good job. You guys gotta take a look at this. All right, let's take a look at this. So it looks really nice. I mean, other than all the mud spilling out on the bottom, but like, if you can just really look at that top edge. That is so well feathered. It's so crisp. I'm impressed. Like, I've never used a mechanical angle head. It looks like it might need some adjusting because it's leaving so much more on the bottom, but still, a lot of the reason there's all that extra mud is just for me putting too much mud in the corner. I'm just impressed with how well it feathered it, and it just had a really interesting feel. I think if you get used to the mechanical angle heads, I feel like they would do such a good job. All right, well, I'm done with these for today, and I think I have a pretty good feel for how they worked. So I would say that for the price that these are, they are a solid buy, and they worked actually really well. So like I said in the beginning of the video, if you're gonna be doing small jobs infrequently, I think these are gonna do really well. They do feel like they needed to wear in just a little bit, like the edges and stuff felt just a little bit harsh. So I think as you drag these around the wall on a job or two, they're gonna start to break in well. But I also don't think that they're gonna last all that long. Like, I can't tell you guys if these are throwaways or not because I didn't use them long enough. I can only tell you that they do work quite well for their intended purpose. The finished product was as good as a decent metal flusher. So my guess is it's gonna be durability and long-term use is where these are gonna suffer because they're plastic, not metal. They also worked quite well under a variety of conditions. So like I tried them a bunch of different ways and each way worked pretty darn well. So yeah, if you're interested, I'll link Can-Am's website in the description. There's no kickback or anything for me, so it really doesn't matter. I just think if you guys are looking for some tools to speed up the process, these are gonna be good tools. So, you know, if you get them, enjoy. Now, on to the 2-inch mechanical Columbia angle head. So I really need to get a couple of these in my hands, some nice new ones, and get to use them on a full job because they felt awesome, but I think there is a learning curve. I also think that these needed to wear down a little bit just on the very tip. When I used to watch Drywall Talk, or when I used to read Drywall Talk forums all the time, there was this one old dude, Captain Sheetrock, and he always talked about how every time he bought a new angle head, he would take a grinder and he would just bump those blades. So not like, you know, but just like bump, because I felt them dragging the tape. And I also noticed that I didn't have my pressure perfectly on the first one I did because it left the bottom side of the tape fully loaded and like actually bowing out a little bit. And the top was perfectly finished. So I think there is a bit of technique and some adjustments that need to be made with these. They are definitely like a long-term investment and require some actual knowledge of the tool and how to fix them and know when they're not square. But it definitely felt like I was pulling a Ferrari down the wall compared to the flushers. So yeah, this is a nice tool, but I don't have enough experience with them to be able to say anything more than I would love to try them some more. Anyways, hopefully you guys got something out of this video. Yeah, corners, aren't they fun? But they can be a lot easier if you have the right tools. So thanks for watching Vancouver Carpenter. I'm gonna go now because it's still early in the day. It's sunny out and I have to skate. So till the next video, you guys.